Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, your journey, our passion, and by Dow Automotive Systems, improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com.
Hello and welcome to a brand new week of Autoline Daily. And now let's get back up to speed with what's been happening in the global automotive industry. Honda announced the price of its hybrid Accord. It starts at just under $30,000 in the American market. A Touring Edition starts at nearly $35,700. But these are well-equipped cars and are rated at 47 miles per gallon in combined city highway driving, or 5 liters per 100 kilometers. Earlier this summer, Honda announced the price of the plug-in Accord. It starts at over $40,000. Sales of electric cars are up 133% in the United States. Yet, as we've been saying all along, those sales are still not enough for automakers to earn a return on the billions that they've invested in EV technology. And now, the chairman of General Motors confirms that. The Detroit News caught up with Dan Akerson at a conference in Washington, D.C. Akerson announced that GM will take on Tesla, and he boasted that, and I quote, "We'll sell more Volts and lose less money on the Volts than they'll lose on the Model S." Akerson has a penchant for trash-talking the competition. He has also bashed Lincoln, Mercedes-Benz, and BMW. Say, did you see the latest episode of Autoline this week? It's all about using propane as a fuel, and some of the numbers are stunning. Did you know that the city of Flint, Michigan is only paying 64 cents a gallon to fill up its vehicles? That includes a 50 cent a gallon federal tax credit. And Omaha, Nebraska is saving millions of dollars a year running its school buses on propane, savings that are being poured back into the classrooms. Propane also cuts CO2 emissions by 40 to 50%, so there's an environmental angle to it too. This is an amazing story, and you can check out the whole show at Autoline.tv. Last week we reported European car sales fell once again in August, but Goldman Sachs expects the region to start improving next year. It predicts that sales will increase 3% in Europe in 2014, but expects sales to remain somewhat flat beyond next year. However, Goldman is much more bullish about the U.S. It says sales could reach 17 million vehicles in 2016. But there is one area that's very bright for Europe. Ward's Auto reports that European automakers will continue to lead all other regions in regards to the number of vehicles built on platforms designed in the region. Currently, 33% of all vehicles produced are made on European platforms, and that will grow to 35% by the end of the decade. Japan and the U.S., which are number 2 and 3 respectively, will see their share drop slightly by 2020 due to growth from China and India. Say, we're going to be giving away this beautifully detailed die-cast model of the Le Mans winning Audi R18 e-tron Quattro. To win it, you have to be a subscriber to our daily email newsletter. If you're not yet a subscriber, it's easy enough to sign up. It's free, and we do not give your email address out to anyone else. We'll be picking a name at random from our subscription list to win this beautiful model, so sign up today. We're going to take a quick break right now and then listen in when we come back as ZZ Top's Billy Gibbons talks about the cars in his personal collection.
Here's another great thing about the all-around performance of our Dueler tires. A comfortable, quiet ride.
At Bridgestone, our passion for performance knows no bounds.
As many of you know, Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top was in our studio last month, and we talked about a lot of different things. Here's a clip we wanted to share with you of Billy talking about the cars in his collection.
I've taken a page from Bruce Meyer in some ways. It's rather eclectic. It's not particularly focused on one particular thing. Of course, our little red 33 Ford, the Eliminator Coupe, which was part of that rather remarkable success in 1983. That car remains a favorite. The challenge came later from Larry Akerson, who was at the time chief designer over at Cadillac. He said, well, you know, the 33, it's a cute little coupe. It's short. It's got a healthy bit of horsepower under the hood. What would you do to follow it up? I said, well, you know, the success of the television appearances has catapulted that car into a celebrity in its own right. I said, why don't we do something long and sleek? And he said, well, me being at Cadillac, how about a 48, 62, Series 62 Sedanette? And that, of course, was repowered, repainted, chopped, channeled, lowered. I think there's about this much of the original sheet metal left.
Did it become Cadzilla?
It became Cadzilla.
Oh my God! And is that still appearing at the NHRA museum, or is it back in your museum?
Presently, it's at the Peterson
the
through the
Peterson.
end of 2013.
Fantastic.
And
That is a remarkable vehicle. People should go see it.
It's been all over the world, and it never ceases to fascinate those that love cars.
Exactly.
So you like cars that a second artist, as it were, has put his or her hands all over and customized.
Yes, indeed. I really enjoy being around the process. As the old saying goes, anyone can restore a car. It takes a real man to cut one up. So,
I've never heard that. I like that. I tell you, still one of the highlights of the year, one of the great highlights of the year, having Billy Gibbons in our studio. But anyway, that brings us to the end of today's report. Thanks for tuning in, and please join us again here tomorrow.